Okay, so welcome to part 2 of your Spelling Nightmares tutorial. What did we learn in part 1? Well, what we've learned so far is that there are certain words that give us a particular headache because although they sound the same, they are spelled differently and of course they have a completely different meaning. And these words are called homophones. Now we've nailed there and there, and we've nailed your and your. It's time for us to look now at some more homophones. To and to. Okay, so to, spelled T-O-O, has got two different meanings. Should be easy to remember, right? The first meaning is more than it should be. So we could say that spelling is too hard. And when we say that, what we really mean is spelling is harder than it should be. The second meaning of to is also or as well. Let's look at this sentence. You have a daughter at Blooming Good School? I do too. By which I mean I do also, or I do as well. And we can check that to has this meaning by swapping out the words. So we could say, you have a daughter at Blooming Good School. I do as well, or I do also. Now the question is, how can you remember to spell to with two O's when you're using it in this case? Well, this little trick should help you. In both these examples, both these meanings of to mean more than, don't they, or in addition. So when we say that spelling is too hard, we mean that spelling is more hard than I'd like it to be. Or when we say you have a daughter at Blooming Good School, I do too, we're saying it's more than just your daughter at this school, my daughter is there too. So whenever we want to use the word to, spelled T-O-O, to mean more than something, we need more O's. Okay, well, we don't really need that many O's, but certainly more than one if we're using the word to mean more than. Otherwise, it's just the plain old to spelling T-O. For example, I'm going to watch Bristol Rovers lose, sorry, that should read play, this afternoon. We would spell the word to, because in this case it doesn't mean more than, so we don't need more than one O. We would spell the word to, T-O. Should we look at one last one? How about the spelling of here and here? H-E-R-E and H-E-A-R. If I were to say to you, I can't hear you, would you know which one for sure would be the correct spelling? And if I said to my son, I want you to come here and apologise to your sister for drawing on her face with pen, which spelling of here would we use? Let's start, like we did in the earlier lessons, to look at the meaning of each of these words. So the word here means in that place. And the word here, spelled H-E-A-R, has to do with listening and hearing. So we can say to use your ear. And there's a little picture of an ear to remind us. How can we remember which spelling is the correct one for us to use depending on the sentence and the context? Well, helpfully, the word here, when it relates to listening and hearing and using your ear, has the word ear inside. Do you remember from the last lesson that the word there had the word here inside and the word there, spelt the other way, had the word air inside? So this is another helpful little trick that we can learn. So if you're using the word, or you want to use the word here to refer to the act of listening, have a look to see if inside the word here there is a little ear. And if so, then you've got the correct spelling. If you're using the word here to talk just about place, then you'll be looking for the spelling H-E-R-E. That's simple, isn't it?